to grade 7. Today we are going to study integers. Before we start our lesson, let's recap what we have studied in grade 6. We have studied that integers are the numbers that include the whole numbers and the negative numbers. Now, we also have to understand that the numbers towards the right side of the 0 are the whole numbers and these are the negative numbers. Every negative number, even this first one, is also smaller than the positive integers. This is the largest negative integer, and as we go on towards the left side, we come across the smaller integers, smaller negative integers. So, moving ahead in the lesson, now we will be seeing addition and subtraction of integers. When we add or subtract two integers, we have to keep in mind certain properties. The first property is closure property in addition. Let's see in addition first and then we will see in subtraction. The closure property says when an integer added to another integer, it always gives an integer. So when you add an integer, it can be negative or it can be positive, and the result has to be again an integer. So here I have added two integers, 2 plus 3, it gives me 5. Here 2 is also integer, 3 is also integer, and 5 is also an integer. When I add minus 2, which is a negative integer, added to 3, which is a positive integer, again we get a result which is an integer. So this is the property of closure, which says when an integer added with another integer, it gives an integer. This is in addition. Now moving on to the closure property in subtraction. Again the property says the same. It is when you subtract any number from any integer. I mean, if an integer is subtracted from another integer, it again gives an integer. So when from 3 you subtract 5, you get minus 2. And we know that negative numbers are also integers. Done. Here, let's see this example where 12 is subtracted, minus 5 is subtracted from 12 and we get 17. Again, 17 is also an integer. So this is the closure property in addition and subtraction. Thank you. Moving on to the next property, the property of commutative. It says when two numbers are added, a plus b, it gives b plus a. Means even if you change the order of the augment and the number which is added to it, it does not make any change in the result. For example, if you take minus 10, you add 2 to it, it gives minus 8. If we change the order, like if I put 2 here, then I add plus and then I write this number, again the result will be minus 8. So there is no difference in the result after changing the order of the numbers. In the same way, let's see another example. 120 plus minus 5 gives us 115. If I change the order, minus 5 plus 120, again the number we get, that is the answer, is again 115 only. So there is no change in the result. Let's see another example. Here minus 35 plus minus 51 gives us the answer minus 86. So if we change the order, again there is no change in the answer. Again it is same. So the property says a plus b is equal to b plus a. Means if you change the order of the addend and the augment, it doesn't make any difference in the result. With the same property, it is not true with the subtraction. The commutative property is not true with subtraction. In subtraction, a plus b is not equal to b plus a. Means if you change the position of the numbers, it does not give you the same result. For example, let's see here, 5 minus 4 gives us 1. If I write 4 minus 5, it gives us minus 1. So this 1 and minus 1 are not same. they are totally different integers. Moving on to the next, 10 minus 5 gives us 15. So minus 5 minus 10 is equal to minus 15. Again, it seems to be correct, seems to be the same number, but it is not same. The numbers are totally different. Moving on to the third sum, minus 9 minus 5 is equal to 14. Here, if we change, minus 5 minus 9 is equal to minus 14. Now here you may say that the answer is same, because here also we are getting minus 14 and here also we are getting minus 14. But it is not true, because here actually we are adding the integers. Minus 5 minus 9 means minus minus plus, which we have learnt in our class 6, and we are adding it. So it is giving us a same result.